You're watching the Bayou Blitz, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings.
It's the first Friday of high school football action across Acadiana. Tonight's Bayou Blitz featured game is Southside hosting Notre Dame in its stadium debut. News 15 Sports Director Will Herron joins us from the brand new Reef at Southside.
Well, this one was a battle from the start. A combined 28 points by both teams in the first quarter with only 2 passes thrown. And there it is, the first time the Sharks run out onto the field in their new stadium. Second play of the game, Sharks taking a bite out of the Bayou's quarterback Drew Lejeune for the loss. They would eventually settle down and hand it off to Luke Swagger on the end around, picking up 30 yards. After that play, head coach Jess Curtis was fit to be tied, calling a timeout to get in some extra coaching for the defense. The very next play, though, Lejeune fakes the handoff and keeps it, bringing the Pios to the 2-yard line. Next play, the tush push in effect, and those are the first points of the game. Notre Dame kicking off. Cameron Allen receives the kick on the 10, takes it 40 yards, though he was just warming up. The Sharks' drive would stall out, and the Pios take over. Another end around, this time to Hakeem Bourgeois, who's in motion. He rumbles his way to the south side 45. During the drive, William Laverne would break out of his cage and fly down the field to put the Pios up by 14. Still in the first quarter, Southside punting. Notre Dame blocking. The ball goes flying up in the air. The Sharks come up with it. They think they have possession, but the refs confer, and it goes over to the Pios. Pios now punting, but instead they decide to fake it to Laverne, this time taking the direct snap. He would bolt down the near sideline before getting taken out at the 1. We have a tush-push part due. The Pios are up 21-0. On the ensuing kickoff, we talked earlier about Cameron Allen getting warm. Well, he warm now. Cameron takes the rock at the 15, follows his blockers up the far side, then turns on the burners. It's a track meet, and ain't no one catching Cameron. He scores the first kick return in stadium history. Well, in the end, the Pios were just too much. They took it 35-28 in a barn burner. I'm Will Herron out at Southside. It's all the time I have, but go get yourself some more of the Bayou Blitz with that bad man, Scott Brosda.
All right, thank you, Will. We have a barn burner right here, too. A battle of two of the area's perennial heavy hitters on Lafayette Southside. St. Thomas More hosting the Carencro Golden Bears. Both teams usually in the mix for a state title. Boy, this was a good one, guys. Cougar Stadium we go. Jim Hightower's Cougars down 13-7 to the Golden Bears midway through the second. But quarterback Cole Bergeron, committed to Virginia Tech, committed to trying to score. They didn't give it to him, but I don't know why. Anyway, STM would make up for it from the 1. The big dive of the Cougar running back in for the score. PAT was good, and the game was tied at 13, about midway through the second. On the ensuing kickoff, Carencro got itself into a deep hole, but here's one way to get out of it. Number 14, Conte Batiste up the middle, 10, 20, 27-yard gain. Drive would stop, though, because the STM defense is really, really good. Big-time tackle there. You had Walker Pugh at the stop. Carencro takes it, though. Field goal late in the game. Carencro wins 30-27 over St. Thomas More. Moving down to Vermilion Parish, where two state champs facing off. Vermilion Catholic hosting Catholic New Iberia. First down for the Panthers quarterback Xander LeBeau keeps it, but he's stuffed by VC's Ty LeBlanc, 25, making a big one. Next play, Kylan Edwards taking the jet sweep to the left. This one goes better. A big gain of 9, and the Panthers are set up. 3rd and short. But just when the Panthers thinking about a possible score, the Screaming Eagles say no. LeBeau drops back. Luke McLean meets him hard. Big loss. The punt has to happen. And then the Luke McLean show continues on offense for VC. Handing off to McLean. Nice gain. Call it about 11 yards right there. Panthers D responds, though. Direct snap to McLean. He's met by a veritable host of Catholic High run stoppers. This will be the tail of the game. It was a close one initially, but Catholic High would break away. They beat VC by the score of 20-0. And moving back to Lafayette Parish with the Wrecking Rams of Acadiana hosting Ruston late in the second quarter. 6'7". Yes, Marcel, 6'7". Ahmad Hudson goes up, snags it. He goes. He eventually, well, why not? He had a big lead. Made it 35-7 after the score. Acadiana's going to take it over. They're going to try to get something going. 4th and short, they elect to try, but no. Bearcats D-line stuffs it. Ruston takes over. You got Aiden Adams taking the handoff. He hits Hudson for another score just before halftime. Your final, Ruston 49-7 over the Wrecking Rams of Acadiana. Other scores from the Bayou Blitz scoreboard. Let's show you what we've got. LCA 27-26 over Rummel in the 4th. St. Martinville wins the battle in St. Martin Parish, 34-29. That went right down to the wire. Lafayette 52, Franklin 8. Way to go to Mighty Lions. Erath 28-19 over Loreauville late in the 4th. And of course, for more scores, for all the scores, we've got them. Acadian.com.
The Bayou Blitz was brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings.